I was going to say, you picked the perfectly right random page to check. There's some more, but it would take a while to read everything. I skimmed through the pages so Iba could scan everything. I was going to say, that seems like a smart idea. Iba could just take a picture or whatever she does with her mind, scan everything in a second, and then analyze it and spit out some information for you later.
Got it. Scan complete. I have already processed everything written there.
Thanks. But why did you show up all of a sudden?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
About the slicer found in the basement.
That body was not a part of the HB case. It was already in the basement. Chikara must have been experimenting with different procedures before deciding on organ transplants. Therefore...
I don't know, like cutting two bodies in half right down the middle? And then you combine the left half of one with the right half of the other?
Combining bodies.
Yes. It seems Chikara was attempting to combine the donor's right half with Jin's left half.
That sounds unsafe.
Which is why there are two slicing machines.
Okay, fair enough.
How would that even work?
It doesn't. That's why Jin's dead.
It wouldn't. Which is why he came up with the organ transplant idea, which was far more realistic.
But it's still fun to slice up people, so we decided to keep it.
Right. The tumors appeared on the skin as well. Ultimately, it reached the right half of Jin's face.
Is that why he's got the covering on his face? Because whenever we broke it off in that last scene with him, we only saw the left half of his face, I think.
When I say right half, I mean from Jin's perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
The tumors covered the whole right side of his face. Those were all removed. And afterward, the skin of the right half of Uru's face was transplanted onto Jin. The left half of Jin's face had a unique percent-shaped mark.
It had a what?
A percent-shaped mark.
And we wanted to keep it because it looked cool?
After Chikara left Knives,
okay.
He became a follower of the cult called the Order of Percent. To them, the percent mark had a special meaning.
The mark of percent is a voice of the Creator.
Chikara would not dare remove such a sacred mark from Jin's face, which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched. Within the file were photos of Jin Furue and Uru Samazuki before the transplant. This is what Jin Furue looked like.
That's not so bad. I think he's fine.
What?
I mean, I guess that is cancer, right? Probably need to get that removed.
I understand you want to say something, but please let me continue.
I thought you said... Okay, yeah, whatever. Oh, that's the percent. Okay. So let's think about that for a moment, would you? We definitely saw this side of Jin's face, and it didn't have this on there. I feel like I would have noticed that. So the Jin that we saw in the last not ending wasn't this Jin. At least not this half of his face, I should say.
Next is Uru. This is what Uru looked like.
And that does look like the Jin that we know. Huh. So I think we may have seen... We either saw complete Uru face, or maybe that was like the half that we could see his left half of his face, or our right side of him, was Uru, perhaps.
What?
Yeah. That's definitely a little weird.
Okay. I don't get any of this.
I understand you are confused, so allow me to condense the information. After the transplant, Jin looked like this.
The right half of his face was Uru's. The left half was the original.
You even transplanted the hair?
Untouched to preserve the percent mark.
What happened to Uru after he lost the right side of his face?
The part of his face that he lost was then covered by a chitinous material, a synthetic skin.
That seems like that sucks. But I have a feeling that this right here, Uru, was who we actually saw in that last ending.
Artificial skin?
Because we didn't get to see the other half of that face.
Correct. The corpse is Uru Somazuki.
How can that be?
Technically, half of Uru Somazuki.
Where is the other half?
Okay, so I wonder if the reason why whatever this weird technology is that cuts people in half, and apparently we can put half of people together potentially. Maybe they're gonna say that like they cut people in half, and then they put that half of the corpse out there, so that corpse has a definite death time. But then they like stuck them to somebody else, and like they force this like half human, half other human, you know, hybrid chimera thing to continue living for a number of years till later on they split them back down again, and then they put their other half of their body out, and that's how they get 2 different times of death, which is weird.
You already know.
The left half of the corpse at the stadium on the 10th. That was Uru too?
Yes. And of course, 6 years ago on February 10th, the body found at Devaita was Jin Furue's right half. So, this and this are 2 different people.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, so they're not 2 halves of the same person, even though they look like it, because there was a face transplant. Okay.
It is easy to understand why the mistake of thinking they were the same person was made. Their faces are identical.
Okay. So that could potentially explain the different times of death.
Besides the fact that they are mirror images.
Wouldn't a DNA test probably prove this wrong? Unless they just, like, transplanted everything that we checked, like skin and bones and everything.
But that is not the only reason.
Blood?
When the body was found at the stadium, the DNA sample used for comparison was DNA taken from Jin's organs.
There you go. Okay.
The corpse had lost almost all of its blood, and the body was extraordinarily damaged by fire. Therefore, the DNA samples had to be taken from the organs found at the scene. And because those were originally taken from Uru, it of course follows that they match.
That's how the 2 bodies were determined to be the same person.
Besides, of course, we all assumed by looking at them that they were the same person.
Yes.
Alright. That is certainly weird and certainly interesting.
Edited by using a mirror image of the right side of his face. Jin never appeared publicly. The photos were all provided by him. As indicated in the file, Jin Furue was Tokiko Shigure's son, and his father was...
37 years ago, when Tokiko was 23, she became pregnant with this child.
So the child the masked woman was talking about was Jin.
Now we know who Terror is.
The diary in the basement of Horridori Institute. Terror definitely wrote it.
It was Uru being kept there.
Terror was Uru.
Yep.
Undoubtedly.
But Uru is...
Yes, he is no longer alive.
Uru died February 10th this year.
So who's Terror then?
What about the other victims? Who killed them?
Unknown.
So do we got a new lookalike Terror that's been chilling? Oh, it's snowing. Never mind. Thought it was raining.
Leon!
Kizzy!
What is going on here, Big Sis? I answered your call, that is why I am here. But I did not know he would be here.
Leon...
I know. Kizzy, I heard what your dad said, but I've cleaned up. I'm not gonna do anything bad anymore. I won't go to jail. Please, don't worry.
My father will never forgive you. What will you do about that?
I want to be your legs, Kizzy. And your wings. Let's use those wings and run away together. We can fly as high and as far as we want. To the ends of the earth.
So you want to elope with me?
Yes, that's right. Kizzy, I'm gonna make you happy. I will never make you cry. I'll keep a smile on your face every day.
But what about your happiness? You being with me is going to take away your freedom.
No, that's not true. Being with you makes me happy. With you, I can fly. Let's go, Kizzy.
Leon, I understand. Please, take me with you. Higher, farther, to the ends of the earth.
Of course.
Leon! What are you doing?
You know how dogs sometimes get so excited they pee?
Not a good comparison.
It's kind of like that.
What?
Well, let's begin. Start the music!
I prepared this ahead of time.
Step and gum on my way to the station. The crowd squeezes out my frustration. And now I'm taking heat in the classroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we share? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fame on my own. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts, unite the light through the night. If the boys want to reach us, they'll have to keep up. Without you, I am only half. I need to be whole. You truly are too good to me.
Huh? Did you say something really nice just now?
No, I was just making fun of how simple you are.
Hey!
Well, I'm glad everything worked out. Happily ever after. Case closed.
And don't, like, break up tomorrow
I don't know
again.
about that. I don't think this is all so simple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
What about the
We
dad?
still haven't solved the HB case completely.
Oh, right, yeah, we're supposed to be solving
That
a
is
murder
not what I
case.
mean. There is a group of people on their way here.
Uh-oh.
What?
They will be here shortly.
How shortly?
Let's see. Another 2 seconds.
Dang. That's a lot of dudes. Her father's got a lot of money to keep this whole wedding thing
There
from
they
happening.
are.
Or this elopement or whatever.
The girl's there too.
Mr. Chieda said to get her back. Don't hurt her.
What about the guy and the other girl? Can we kill them?
He didn't say no killing.
That makes things easier.
Alright, so we're gonna have a really long, protracted pipe beating session here.
Who are these guys?
I believe Ricci hired them.
Jeez, way to ruin the mood. Get back, you two. I'll take care of them. Leon, protect Kizzy.
Got it. They'll have to take Kizzy over my cold, dead body.
Well, if you insist. Oh. Okay.
They vanished.
That's a cool move.
I was just passing by.
Dang, you're really convenient.
No, you weren't.
Mizuki, they're using optical camouflage. Use thermo mode.
Of course.
Right. I can see their body heat signatures.
How do you know about the eyeball thing? Nobody else knows about the eyeball thing.
How did you know that?
I guess.
No, you didn't. Oh, hold up. That's my bike. Could you at least ask?
Mizuki, I think you have it wrong.
What do you mean?
I got it on the internet.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Wait a second. Don't tell me she's an alternate Mizuki or something. If she's also got her bike as well. And knows about the eyeball thing. Okay.
let's go.
She's got the pipe too. Yeah. What's going on here? Yeah, I told you to protect Kizzy. Can you, get behind that tree or something? Because you're just kind of standing out there. A stray bullet could hit her. Oh, are we going to get her secret identity now? Ah, crap, I wasn't ready. There's a guy here we just sandwiched the crap out of. I'm sure his head is exploded. He's dead now. Don't mess this up. I'm surprised I didn't miss a single quick time command there. Some of these guys have got to be dead, right?
Who are these chicks? The bitch Avengers or something? Stronger than Black Widow, that's for sure. Let's get out of here.
We didn't get paid enough for this. Let's just slowly hobble our way out of here. Hopefully she doesn't beat us with the pipe again. He did not protect her.
You helped me out again.
All he did was hold her in front of the tree.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, so the mask is going to fall off, right? Yeah, now we're going to see. Did your skin fall off? You know, the adhesive and all that? Huh. Yeah.
So, what's going on here?
Alternate Mizuki?
Guess it's time to let the cat out of the bag.
Wow. Yeah. They're both, they both have the same right eye, that gray eye. But Mizuki's left eye is, you know, the yellow one, but she's got a blue one. The masked woman here.
The Nasik blue loses its hold over time.
Big sis?
Nice seeing you again, Kizuna.
Quartz?
Please stop calling me that.
What?
Hold on. I'm trying to process this. Kizzy and Leon? You know her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff happened and... Stuff happened? Fine. Whatever. I'll think about it later. What I want to know is... your face. We can talk about it all later. More importantly, Kizzy and Leon, you need to get out of here. Those guys might come back with reinforcements.
Oh, right.
You can use my bike. There's a helmet under the seat. The keys are still in the ignition.
Are you certain this is okay?
No, but just give it back as soon as you can, okay?
I can't thank you enough for this. Kizzy, hold on tight.
Okay.
Do you know where you're going?
Well...
To the ends of the earth.
all right. Let's go!
Bye, you two! I hope you stay happy
Please look where you're going. You're going to run into a wall.
Off they go.
Alright, so the masked woman, so they know her. It must be her sister, or her big sis that left all those years ago, even though she looks suspiciously like Mizuki.
They'll be fine.
And it sounds also suspiciously like Mizuki.
Huh? What's wrong? What isn't wrong? Fair enough. Can we talk? Yeah, but before that, we need to get rid of those guys.
Oh, there's more dudes. Guess would explain why she's so good at backing us up. You know, because the pipe thing, she's really good at pipe fight too.
They did not appear to even notice Kizuna and Leon escaping.
These guys are idiots. We can't let them follow them. We gotta take them down. So let's go, Mizuki. Mizuki! Ugh, damn it! I don't get anything that's happening, but fine. You and I are gonna talk about everything after we're through with this. Fine by me. Well then, let's start. Yeah!
Oh, don't tell me we get to miss the fight sequence and all these men's bones breaking. A few people dying. And them having to drag away the corpses. Okay, I figured we were getting close to an end. That's kind of why I was holding out a little bit. They seem to get these ends like when you kind of focus in on somebody's, or I guess in this place, two people's like situation, and you focus a little bit less on the HB case as a whole. It seems to be like you're going for an ending. Kind of happened with Shoma a little while ago. And, I mean, that was a good ending, right? You know? Kizzy and Liam found their happiness, I guess. So that's good. I'm still not 100% sure on Liam, but I guess the one good thing about doing the sync and seeing his Somnium was that you kind of found out he truly didn't have an ulterior motive. He really just loved her for some reason. And yeah, and it was pretty obvious her father didn't want her to be with him. But we got past that. And I guess we definitely learned that the masked woman, we heard Quartz. So Leon knows her. Leon and Kizuna know her. But we don't know her. Presumably it's her big sister that left some years ago and hasn't shown up since then. Obviously looks suspiciously like Mizuki, sounds suspiciously like Mizuki, has fighting skills suspiciously like Mizuki. So, according to kind of the rules of this world, I would assume it's either she was like maybe a twin in that genetic modification process, perhaps, or I guess she could be from another timeline. They don't really seem to play around with timelines in this story all that much. They do a little bit. Actually, that's a complete lie. I'm sorry, they do actually. Because you learn information in one timeline that you apply to another one. That's right. Although so far I don't know if they've questioned that yet. That just like seems to be like, oh, I know what to type in this text box, even though I shouldn't know it. And that's right. Ryuki had that same sort of thing. He knew what the boat thing was, and whatever the other thing was, Delia boat, something like that. So yeah, I forgot they do stuff with time. So So she could be from like another timeline, although typically people don't travel through timelines in this. It's more like thoughts can go through time. So she might just be like a genetic experiment. That would be a little more realistic in this universe. That she was another, maybe a twin, that also got genetically modified. I do find it weird that Kizzy never mentioned, like, hey, you look just like my sister, you know? Seems like that would be something that would come up. But definitely got, I don't know if we got information from that end. But we know who the masked woman is now. So maybe that'll help us? Either way, yeah, so that was an ending. Either way, there wasn't, I don't think there's anything actually preventing us from taking the other route here. It was just a choice of, do you pick one box, which we went for the Kizzy route. The other one, I think, is going to give us more information about the HB case, which will then continue down further and, you know, stuff. I do feel a little bad, though, because this ending that we just got had Leon and Kizzy finally make up and, you know, realize they truly love each other and all that, you know? Screw the father, we're going to go do it our way. So it's a little sad that we're not going to get that on this other ending. Alright, well, we'll stop there for now. I have a feeling we're probably starting to get close, because Ryuki's route over here ended down here. So maybe we'll kind of get the same place where Mizuki's route also ends on the 15th. And, or not ends necessarily, but, you know, connects back to something else. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time for some more AI the Somnium files. Also, I should say, Steam sale's going on right now, so I picked up another game. And, I may or may not be playing it in the future. It looked like a lot of fun. So, I'll probably look into it, but for right now, that's it. But I got some more stuff lined up for in the future. I kind of want to get back into videos a little more. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!